And hello, hello, hello. Live with Tuesday Terrain. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. Those that are here. Hi there, Emerald. How are you tonight? Blue on everything. I hear that. It has been a week for me. For sure. Well, not necessarily, but they're still here anyway. Wind may blow. Nice cold weather blowing in from the north today, tonight, couple of days. Let's slides. All right. Give everybody a few show up. Continue working on our desert board. So tonight, packing. So this is going to be the CAV bay that is going to go inside the big mountain. You can access through the front here. I didn't bring the mountain up to show you on that right now, but first I've got to get it all put together, painted, put together. Because I thought about putting it together first, and then that's so that's what we're going to work on as much as we. I do get to cheat a little bit. Hi, Mirror Dude, how are you? Because I have a laser cutter, so I was able to cut out all this stuff. Use. Oh well. Hopefully, it won't drive us all crazy. So, first things first. First, this is going to be the floor. And then got these side panels that go up on it, and the bays and stuff like that. These are the little turnstiles where they would step up on. Those will be on top of here, and then will be an elevator going down the lower levels. So I got to get it all put together though first, and because laser cutters can only cut one side, technically, without a whole lot of pain, I cut my bay sides, doubles. Need to glue these together. That way I used 16th inch MDF instead of 1/8 inch. That way, when together, they'll be 1/8 of an inch and they will fit. Is the plan. We can only hope. They've all got to go together. There's 2 of them go together like this to make one piece. 8 of them. Now, these are all just cut out of MDF board. Some's a little lighter, some's a little darker. And then I just primered them a nice gray primer gray. A little dark, super dark, but not super light. So, and hopefully we can figure out how to paint one of them. Hello, Fireball Tech. How are you today? Trick is to line them up now. Should have. Kind of came. MDF so good about soaking up paint. Doesn't take a whole lot. But what these do, go into the sidewall. So these will make the individual. That's the plan anyway. This is actually an extra one that I screwed up on. Got slots out of. So that's going to be my paint sample. Test our colors on it first. Before I get too wild and woolly. And after the CAV bay, air bay is all put together, then it'll be time to build the pyramid. Looking forward to that. Kind of got a design in my head. The last time I built one all by hand, it was okay. But my plan is one big one. Going to go sit on top of the mountain. Which will cover up the bay. Be able to pull it off when you need to get inside of it. Pictures in it too. So, and then a couple of smaller ones. At some point, I'm going to have to tear into this more during nearly as done as fast as I never does. So many other projects. So, what are we all doing tonight? Are we eating dinner? Are we watching TV? Painting? Hopefully, we're painting and working on projects you are going to get done that I'm supposed to be inspiring you to do. I think that's the way. I saw your post there earlier. You were working. Fortunately, it is not very Mac friendly, apparently. It's been bedtime for me here today for about the last 6 hours. Oh, only two. The nice thing though on these, when you laser cut this stuff, you can scribe into these, and the bottom of them are burnt, so they stay pretty dark. Some of this I'll probably give a little black wash to here and there, get them a little. All right, hopefully. Oh, yeah. Just not. I don't have a whole. Been a busy. Started early. So many projects. Can't stay on one. I forget who I was talking to a while back. They were asking me about MDF terrain and about the edges. Didn't get them painted. All you got to do is primer them, and they'll soak the stuff up. And they're usually dark from the cut. And you can give them a little light sand if you're worried about it showing through. But I mean, I don't know how well it shows there, but the primer covers these. Just give it all a good coat of whatever color primer that you want. Work bueno. I apologize that my camera might turn to funny angle. Was putting things back together from play along this weekend. So everything's got to go back. Super picky about putting it all back together. Mayor Dude, did you have a chance to go back and watch either of the videos from this weekend? We had really two good games. Actually, I was kind of surprised. Even the second one where I played myself, it was, I think, with the way the board was set up and then kind of talking, actually Seemed like two people playing each other. So I thought that was good. You got to watch the very last of the solo game when the Khan takes out the Thunderbird and the Talon with no, and the Khan had no damage on it. I thought that was kind of. Everybody always talks about, oh, recon, you can't take recon, they'll never survive. My recon survived and kicked butt. But I think we covered a lot of good topics, showed quite a few things. I was happy with that. Well, I love the Khan. Little speed demon. Keep him moving. And you know, and I will admit, in smaller games, especially if you've only got one or two recon guys, they tend to die. But it's more of a standpoint of they bring a lot to the table, and if there's only one or two, you as the other player, you know, go, oh man, if I take out his EST without him, you know, what a benefit that gives me. So they tend to focus on those guys. So, you know, if you play with more of them so that just losing one doesn't hurt, or on a bigger game they become more targets of opportunity as opposed to. I don't think you can go to recon heavy. I think that having a lot of recon models in there, obviously each squad needs one if you want to take advantage of EST, but that's where the recon for EST and stuff in the squad, that's where you want those. And then, you know, you can take a recon squad, and those are your ECM and your APA guys. They're just a tad bit tacky. Try not to get fingerprints on them. This time of the year, I painted these early today, but didn't cure as well as. Oh, we had like 65 degrees here. Temperature thing. Maybe I didn't hold my tongue right when I was. All right, last one. This is not. Okay, so that takes care of our scaffolding. So, and apologies, whoever this belongs to. I think I know who it is. It's the right. If it's right, he probably won't. Yes, he might. But here is a picture of a bay that somebody has built, and this is kind of the look I'm going. Want to get lots of mottled grays in there, um, darks where we've got a lot of little fine things together. There'll be oil and skid marks here on the floor. Um, the metal rusted. That's really the kind of look that I'm going for. Um, I I don't know that I'll be able to get it, but I'm going to try. Green, I've got a sample piece, so I don't screw up my good stuff and have to redo it. So I think I want to start with kind of a medium gray. I've got grays galore. Those are not gray, gray. Down to we got ash gray and dirty gray. Dirty gray's got too much brown. Yeah, try them both. See what they look like. Yeah, I think there's a storm. Let's see. I got field gray, Arctic gray, armor gray, Schwarzenwald gray, military gray, Blitzrig gray. So we're gonna try ash gray and dirty gray. See how they work. Dry brush. Cardboard. Trying to find my paint shaker. I got this nice fancy paint shaker and okay. Let's try the ash gray. Pour some out. Yeah, you can. Especially if you've sealed it already. I'll show you. We'll do one here in a minute. Show you what it looks like. All right, so this is the used out. Is the ash gray. All right, get just a little bit of gray. Dark. That's what I thought. bringing much to the show. Go a little heavier on it. Kind of comes in. All right, let's look at the dirty gray. All right, so all right, so this brings it up a little bit. I think it needs more of a blotchy kind of a paint job rather than real worry about the lighter. I don't know that it's changing it. Going and doing the whole. All right, so let's try. Let's go up a shade. Shade. Well, let's throw a little Arctic gray on there. Let's just hoping I'm not end up having kind of a mix. I hate me. Just so hard to match up if I'm much. Which this is. All right. So probably this is the way to go. This will be more of a build that up and then maybe come back with some dark a wash or something. Try to think part of the problem is the primer. So but something like that. Really just work it in. All right. I don't know how well that shows up. Yeah, it shows up pretty good on me. Now, you were talking about doing a wash. And that was, I don't have any with me, but I've got a little here. Back. For our purposes here, this should work. But especially, I've got these air vents here, and I want those to be but it'll go down, it goes down in those cracks really. But it's enough of it on there Oh, see you later, sir. That you can usually, wipe some of it off if you need to. Put in the cracks. But that way it goes down in there real good. Now, if you were, just trying to wash the outside of it here, you can drag it some. But it doesn't just instantly soak it up. So like I said, you can come in and do some, if you want, where dirt's run and stuff, kind of get by with that. All right, so looks like Arctic Gray is going to be our baby for tonight. Oh. All right, so get a real piece and see. So we want to kind of work it in here a little bit. Get too crazy, we can only go, try to go one way. So that's giving us a little mottled. This is not a kit. These are pieces that I made. Maybe down the road I can see what I can do about putting them out. They're kind of specific right now to the mountain that I'm building. The figure out a way to make an outside for it. Definitely making the lines pop. Sure. Hoping that I can kind of do this light gray, blend it in, and then come back with the dirty gray that's got a little brown in it. See if that doesn't pop on top of the lighter color. All right, so let dry first. Let's get a bit of our black wash here again and our running out of brushes. Got good brushes. I'm really good jump brush. Yes. Thinking I might come back with aluminum color to kind of chipped metal look. Now let's showing up better now. Color. And I'll probably come back. See, I've got some Adon Prairie here. Kind of a nice yellowy brown. I'm going to come back at the very end, darker, try to get a little cheapness to it. Wish I was a all right. So that kind of gets in there. Now let's get us a good gray. What's my darkest gray here? Let's go with the Schwarzenwald gray. I don't know what the actual wall, combination of both. I want to get blotchy with. Okay, so I think to me, might have went a little lighter. Wanted to maybe. Horizontal really didn't pull it out very much. Let's try the armor gray. We can go back and do a little All right, now I figure that this will make a good kind of a red bar, red metal through there. A little, got a little burnt or brown here. Hmm. I figure this is like I-beam or something that runs up the. Give it a little contrast to rays. So, and then I got this stuff here, and to me, that's going to be it's kind of a, I don't know. I figured it was some kind of a rate system or something like that. So I've got a little bit of blade steel. Try to dry brush on it. Yeah, kind of. I figured this was some kind of a track system or something. It'd be a good painted and shaft. Can you hear me? All right. I think I've got sound. Okay. Not on my end then. I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty. No, I got a little quiet. I get to concentrating. All right. I think that gives it a little bit of metallic there. All right. Let's see if we can tricky enough to get in the. Probably on the other ones, I probably should paint this. Don't know where we're going with this. Painting, soothing. I don't know about you guys. I think that's why I like. You don't have to think about nothing else. You can concentrate on the project. Go for it. All right. Kind of does that. I think if we condensation kind of dripping down. Here. Just enough to. All right. So then I have a little bit of sunburned flesh that I'm going to use on my rust a little bit to up just a little edges. I was kind of just grabbing colors, so. Just going to kind of work this. This is highlighting the edge. Perfect. Heavy handed there. That's a little dab, won't fix. I don't know. Thank you. All right, what else can we do? Did want to spots on it, like oil and shit that's. I don't know. What do you think? Kind of look like a mottled wall a little bit. Think it's too light, too dark. I mean, compared to what we started with, it's come quite a ways. I think I like it. Get the hair on the edges a little bit. I think that gives it enough change up. And this will go here. This is one of the, this is a side wall, and this is one of the front walls. This will go in. This goes in goes in there somehow. I know it all fit earlier, but that'll be one of the corners there as it goes in. But needless to say, I've got quite a ways to go. That gets that one going. All right, well, guys, it's 9 o'clock. I am going to get off here. I will work on this more this week. Get this advanced a little bit, and hopefully by next week I'll have it together. And we can start on the pyramid. See how the pyramid's going to pattern is taking shape. All right, so everybody have a good night. I hope the rest of your week is good. We'll be back on tomorrow night with CAV HQ Live. And then I guess at that point, we'll wish everybody a Merry Christmas there. If you're not going to be there, then Merry Christmas, and we will see you guys later. Take care.